About to get blessed by Manyweather. We're out here at the 40-hour workshop class, Basio. Shannon just finished the look and learn, killed it. Now I'm about to get this cut. Oh, I got Manyweather. I got Manyweather. Yo, appreciate the cut, homie. Appreciate the cut.
It's that Super Bowl, no, she my flow. Yeah.
YouTube, what's good? It's Manyweather. I'm back. Got another video for y'all, man. I appreciate you guys for watching that last one. I hope I can continue to bring y'all more content and value. So what we got today, man, is a comb over with a drop fade. He's gonna trim up the top. We're taking about 3/4 of an inch off the top and jumping straight to it. What we're doing is going straight up and debulking, going straight up off of the head. You see, I'm not following the curvature of the head. I'm going straight off. And what this does is it makes sure that I'm not changing the shape of the haircut. Men's haircuts are gonna be squared. So as you can see, I'm gonna take it straight off. That's my 1.5, and this right here is a number 2 guard. Before I forget, we're also gonna be fading in the beard, so I have to put that in there too. But I hope you guys enjoy this, man. So just check out what I'm doing. I'm going straight off of the head. I'm pushing that hair down with the comb and feeding it through. And as you can see, it's just layering it up for me. It's shortening the amount of time that I'm gonna have to spend cutting his hair with the scissors. You know, a lot of people will leave that area long. So right here, I'm gonna make sure that his hair is completely saturated. I don't care if it starts dripping in his face. That's how wet it needs to be. Lift up the hair, get down there from the tip to the root. All of that should be wet. And then you comb it through, making sure that everything is completely 100% saturated. Comb the hair the direction that it's going to be styled in, and then I'll start cutting, man. Mizutani Scorum Master Scissors. These joints were $6.50 a piece, and it is worth every penny, guys. Invest in your tools. So what I do, I like to start in the back because that's the area that will jack up a haircut for you. You don't want it sprouting out, so I like to start there and just take care of that first. So as you can see, I'm just pulling directly out from where the hair grows, straight on the side, going straight up. And I'm gonna follow this all the way up and around. So right there, I'm separating the fringe or the bang area, and I start to move up on the head. I'm cutting higher than what I previously cut. So that guideline is my traveling guideline. So right here, I change my position. I still have that same guideline, and I'm marrying the top to the sides. As you can see right there, just taking off exactly what I need to take off, not too much. And it's not tough, man. A lot of people, they say they want to learn the shears, but you just have to take that time out. Watch some videos, get you a mannequin and practice. Cutting that bang area. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm cross-checking my work, and I'm also going to blend the bang area in with what my previous cut section was. But I won't take too much out. So right there. So right here, this is a problem area for a lot of barbers. What I do, I just use my blending scissors right there, and I just take that triangle piece off, and then I just blend it out. Make sure you guys not only have thinning shears, but get you some blending scissors. Blending shears is a must. As you can see, it's just knocking that weight right out of there. So next, I have the Tomb 45 Victory Fiber. Got a nice amount in my hands, working it all the way through. And his hair is still damp. I have not blow dried it. Now we start that process. So what I'm doing is I'm just blasting it. I want it about 60 to 70% dry. because what we're gonna do is a detailed styling. So I change my speed, change my heat, and I grab my vent brush. I like the vent brush because you are able to blow through it. It's gonna do the work twice as fast because it can blow directly through. And I'm just putting the hair how it naturally grows. And when I get to the top, towards the front, that's when I start. So in the section right here, that's when I start adding that volume that I'm looking for. In the back and on the sides, I just blow it how it grows. As we move up, we're going for that pomp look. Now we can give them some lift. So this is where the magic happens. The magic happens in the blow dry styling. It's not the product. The product is the hold. It's gonna help it stay there. But really, the magic happens with the blow dry style. So we're getting ready, prepping for the drop fade, getting that guideline in. I'll start on one side all the way to the back, and then I'll change its position, and then I'll start to connect that other side. I don't just go one line all the way around. I want to make sure that my guideline is even so I can get a nice even balanced fade. And right there, what you just seen me do, I was showing you that I'm not going all the way up with my shavers. By leaving the width of a spine of the comb, it's going to help me with that transition. A lot of people, they go all the way up and then they're trying to figure out how to get that line out. So this is the system right here that I'll be doing on this haircut. Got open, halfway, quarter, close. And I'm not gonna go up to another panel until this panel is faded out. So I'm starting all the way open, and I set my first panel in there. Next, we're going halfway, and we're going right below that original all the way open. It may look like I'm touching that line, but I'm really not. Do not be scared to go up to that line. And we're doing it right here, right below. So for me, when I get to that quarter, bro, it's easy for me to get lost. So what I like to do, I'll close it and take out that bottom line, and then I'll go to the quarter. So I'll bounce around just because it helps me. It simplifies for me. So you got to do what works best for you. And when you develop in your system, you watch a lot of videos and you see what people are doing, and you say, okay, how can I make this work for me? So right here, we got the number one close, and I'm creating that next panel. Making sure that it's nice and even. We're looking for symmetry. We're looking for a balanced fade. And this is how we'll get it. 1.5 all the way open. And I'm going right below that one closed. Now we take it halfway, and I'm going right below that. It's the same thing. That's why it's best to develop a system, guys. It's gonna take out that guesswork. Yeah, you might come out with a nice blurry fade, but if an hour and a half, 2 hours has gone by, man, you're not helping yourself, and you're not doing the customer any justice either. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're costing yourself money. So I'm going right below that. So next, I'll detail it out. And it's your choice. You can go through and do your whole system, and then you can detail at the end. But what I like to do is I like to kind of detail out that first panel, and then I'll go up after this. And the thing that really simplifies it is the fact that I've already gone through with that 1.5 metal. So it's right here. It's just, man, it's cake, bro. We're just going up another inch. So now we got the number one guard. Open, half close. This haircut right here, I schedule for an hour just because it is one of the more advanced haircuts that services that I provide. So this gives me a little time to do it. We got the half, and we just detailing, guys. You working your system down. So as you seen, I went all the way up to 1.5, and then I worked my way back down. And you just detailing. But as I was saying, it's one of the more advanced services that I provide. So this is a $45 service for an hour's worth of work. Right here, we're just detailing. This is the difference maker. We're moving weight. This is what's going to get you the money that you want to make and the look that you're going for. This is what's going to have customers stopping him and asking, hey man, who's your barber? You know, how satisfying is that when your customer texts you and they're saying, man, look, I just got stopped by 2 or 3 people and asking me about my haircut or where I get my haircut at. It's satisfying to me, man. I enjoy it. It's the same feeling you get when you hand on the mirror and they put that smile on their face. You know what I'm saying? So right here, I'm going in on the beard work. I've already faded the beard in. Hit that C cup. My trimmers are not zero gapped. They are as close as you can get without being zero gap, but they are not zero gap. And as you can see, they hit, man. I'm not cutting metal. I'm cutting hair. It's gonna go through. And anything we don't get, man, how many times do we chase it with a razor anyway? So you don't want to irritate the skin. You don't want to cut people. You don't want them peeling their edge up off in 2 days. So that was the right side. Now we're down to the left, and it's sped up just because it's the same exact steps. I know my system. I developed my system, and I've worked at it and perfected it. So you won't get lost. You know where you're going, and you know what you just did. You can't get lost in a haircut. I know barbers that have been cutting hair just as long as me, and they say, man, I still get lost in my haircuts. And I tell them, you have to develop a system. You can't just keep picking at the haircut until it comes out. I don't have 2 hours to spare. So same exact system. What you saw me do on one side, I'm gonna do to the other side, and I'm gonna do it in the beard area as well. Always the same. I don't care if you're doing straight hair, overly curly hair, it's always the same. And as you see, it's coming together. That joint is getting blurry. That 1.5, no, the half guard. And make sure you guys are tilting the head. That's one thing I noticed a lot of barbers do not do. You have to change the angle on their haircuts, just like that right there. There's certain things that you can't see. You have to change your perspective or your vantage point. So right here, I'm just blending it all up and I'm detailing. This is the difference, man. This is the difference maker. From a $30 haircut to a $100 haircut. No lie, this guy on his first time to the shop, bro. Not to put you out there, man, but you blessed my game, man. He gave me $160, and at the time, this service was only $40. That's a $120 tip for this, y'all. I'm not lying. But the word had got out. A couple of his co-workers told him, man, this dude will take care of you. And that's what I try to do, man. I take care of my customers, and they take care of me, man, and I appreciate every single one of them, bro. And make sure you guys, when you're doing that beard service, don't just edge it up or just leave it. Fade it in, even if they don't want their beard done. Just throw that fade on there. It's maybe 2 extra minutes. It don't take that much of an effort, and they'll appreciate you for that. You know, it's just those little details that people aren't used to getting. And if you provide it, man, you provide them with something that's gonna make them want to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Something that another barber would have charged them for, or another barber would have just left. You know, the customers notice the difference, and that's how you retain them, man. So this is the cut, man. Let me know what y'all think. See right here, getting him right, pumping him up a little bit, and man, that joint blurry, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, subscribe, share, show it to your barber, ask him to subscribe as well. This is Manyweather, and I'm so grateful for y'all watching, man. Thank you for sticking around. Till next time, peace.
So